All right. So I was in New Haven, and I was working at for a fucking paper, for a newspaper.
Okay.
And I was writing. I used to cover bands for this newspaper, local music. I would write about local music. So there was this fucking band called Grover Dill who was sponsored by Subway. Because one of the guys, this is a pop punk band, and what's funny is because they would have Subway Presents on all their shirts.
No.
Subway Presents
No.
Grover Dill. I had to go to the Subway offices to get their fucking, their press kit. Well, they had a press kit.
I understand when you're a local band in New Haven that you have to do whatever you can to make a buck.
Oh,
but like, that is the lamest thing I've ever
Well, they got into festivals. They would get into festivals. If Subway happened to be working that festival, they would get into a music festival.
That's so lame, though.
It is.
Even like of all the fast food places to be sponsored by, that's the worst.
I met the head Subway guy. I forgot his fucking name.
Jared.
And I go, no, but that's what I said. When I met him, I go, so do you know Jared? He goes,
of course I know Jared. Before the scandal?
Yeah. He goes, Of course I know Jared. He goes, that guy's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, I bet.
He goes, and everywhere I go,
special friends.
He goes, everywhere I go, people ask me about Jared. And I was in Australia, and they saw my Subway card, my Subway credit card, and then they go, do you know Jared? And I said, I'm going up to see him right now.
Disturbs me.
I just love, it's the best, that guy is the best thing that ever happened to me. He introduced me to my wife.
He introduced me to my sons.
He reintroduced me to my sons.
And finally,
no. Alright, fuck.
I just hate how no one boycotts Subway over that. Like, we all talk about boycotting Chick-fil-A, which I agree with. Like, they do bad things with their money. People should boycott them.
Mm-hmm.
But like, Subway was actively using their money to cover up Jared.
Oh, were they covering that up?
Well, they all knew. There were plenty of emails with corporate.
Oh,
like
really?
he was very open about it apparently, and everyone knew about it.
He was open about it.
And then there were interviews
how do you be open about it?
Like he was saying why he was going to Thailand and stuff like that, and they were booking him trips to Thailand while he was speaking candidly in emails about why he was going there. Or maybe it was Vietnam. I think it was Vietnam, but
different times.
Sure. The 2000s, it was a crazy decade.
It's a crazy decade. You could be like, well, 12-year-olds are legal there.
But also, no, he's from, like, Indiana, and apparently everyone in his Indiana town...
12-year-olds are illegal in Indiana, too.
Oh, yeah, obviously. I mean, you've been there.
Yeah, fuck it, that's where Michael Jackson's from.
But apparently everyone in his town, his town refused to have any association with him because they all knew.
Oh, I thought not because he's fat.
And they'd, like...